Shortly after midnight, the modified ban on high-powered weapons and large-capacity magazines passed in the House.
Senate Bill 2226, having received the constitutional majority, is hereby declared passed.
The Illinois House debated into the early hours this morning and ultimately voted to ban military-style weapons. The House's 64-43 gun vote occurred 6 months after a gunman armed with an AR-15 style semi-automatic weapon shot and killed 7 people and injured dozens more at the 4th of July parade in Highland Park. The revised bill, if it becomes law, would ban sale of assault weapons and rapid-fire devices, immediately ending the sales of ammunition magazines holding more than 12 rounds. Removed was raising the age to get a FOID card from 18 to 21. Republican opponents say the bill bans many firearms commonly used for hunting and sport shooting, and it even takes away the ability of people to protect themselves and punishes legal gun owners.
This is the people that are going to be forced to give up their magazines and register their guns are legal, lawful owners.
At this point, anyone who has followed the gun debate understands the gun control lobby's playbook. Wait for a tragedy, make sure it happened in a suburban or gentrified metropolitan area, make sure enough people died, make sure the people that died were predominantly white, make sure the gun used looks like an AR-15, whether it is or it isn't. Then get a bunch of kids and helicopter house moms whose solution to everything is government do something, send them to the Capitol building of that particular state and yell and scream at the politicians, waving posters and signs sponsored and donated by Michaels, and then have the politicians ban AR-15s or ban assault weapons. However, if there's a shooting committed with a handgun in the inner city every 30 seconds, don't even bother, because as long as that type of stuff stays in the inner cities, they don't care. I'm not just playing the race card, I'm just calling it how it is. Anyone who has followed this debate, regardless of their race, knows how true this is. Kids in Chicago have been shooting at each other like it's a video game for years, but no real attempts to solve that issue have taken place. But one kid commits a shooting in a more affluent part of the city, and now the Illinois House is scrambling to pass an assault weapons ban, which we all know will do absolutely nothing to save lives because there are over 44 million AR-15s in this country. Unless they're gonna confiscate those AR-15s, they're going to remain out there. And even if they wanted to confiscate them, how could they if they don't know where they are and who has them? Oh, that's right. They're gonna make the people who already have them register them. And why do you think they're doing that? So that after there's another tragedy, after the initial assault weapons ban, which doesn't work, they can turn around and say, all you people who registered your grandfathered AR-15s, turn them in or you'll go to jail. And we know you have them because you registered them. This isn't new. This is literally the exact playbook that they used in Canada and Australia. We all know the criminals aren't going to register their guns, so that means the only people who would be turning the guns in are the law-abiding citizens, the very people we're not worried about. And at that point, the only people who will have AR-15s will be the criminals. That doesn't make the people safer, puts them in more danger. At that point, it's only a matter of time before they start saying they need to ban handguns. It's not like they haven't done this before either. One of the most famous 2A cases was McDonald versus City of Chicago, where the court held that Chicago's citywide ban on handguns was unconstitutional, just like this assault weapon ban is unconstitutional. Everyone thought because of this recent Supreme Court ruling that the gun control lobby would stop trying to ban guns. Man, please, this just emboldens them. They're never gonna stop because all they have to do is win once. They don't lose anything. They're backed by billionaires who are willing to spend whatever amount of money needed to destroy the Second Amendment because the only thing they desire more than money is power. And power comes with control. And as long as they can control who has the guns, they have the power. Only thing stopping them from what they want is we the people. As long as we continue to push back against these laws and continue to educate and enlighten the people around us and let our political representatives know that if they vote for gun control, we'll be voting them out of office, we'll be able to stave off the gun control lobby. Unfortunately, it'll always be an ongoing thing because they'll never stop trying. So it's incumbent upon all of us to never stop defending the Second Amendment because we are literally the only country in the world where the citizens have the right to bear arms to the degree that we do. And we need to keep it that way. You know, we talk a lot about empowerment in this country, except for when it comes to the Second Amendment. However, I can't think of anything more empowering than having the most effective tool to protect you and your family. So help me spread this message by liking and sharing this video with everyone you know. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, because the Second Amendment, when it said militia, it wasn't talking about the government. It was talking about you. Also, if you want to know where to find the I'm the Militia shirt and merchandise, click the I'm the Militia link in the description section of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And most importantly, make sure you hit that bell symbol.